hearing, so just to reiterate what Jessica said, so the Mental Health Emergency Fund, if you are going to donate and support the fund, you will be supporting something that is going to provide stipends for people who may be experiencing a mental health crisis and don't have access to resources to seek help. So you're essentially going to be helping someone seek the help that they need in order to get back on the path, because with each passing day, it's like you can't go a day now without hearing someone who may have been death by suicide, and people, it's in the energy right now in the world is just extremely heavy for a number of reasons.
Absolutely.
And it's really starting to weigh on people's mental and emotionals. So this is, it's honestly going to be, I hope I'm not going to get too churchy, but it's going to be a whole blessing. So
I appreciate it.
yes, it's gonna be a blessing, and I think we need more resources like this. And it's wonderful to have someone. It's wonderful to have someone who look like us and who's working for us in order to help with these things, because within our community we know that there can be stigmas associated with this. So even us just talking about it is breaking down some of those stigmas, and that's part of the work as well.
Absolutely. And I do have some statistics for you if you'd like me to read some.
Please,
Got my little notebook.
let's talk about
So
it.
okay, here are some of the numbers. So approximately 175,000 people living in Baltimore City have a mental health condition. 20% of those are adolescents, ages 13 to 18. 8.4 million Americans experience co-occurring mental health and substance use disorders. Only 43% of adults with a mental health condition receive treatment in the past year. 1 in 3 Black adults receive the help that they need, and a lot of that is due to stigma and financial resources. And then also, as you were mentioning, death by suicide is the 10th leading cause of death in the U.S. The third leading cause of death for people ages 10 to 24. That breaks my heart. And the second leading cause of death for ages 15 to 24. So
10 to 24.
Yeah, the babies. That's middle school, high school, college age. Yeah. A lot happens in school. A lot happens.
That's happened in school.
Yeah.
And even on my own journey, let me see. My first visit to a therapist was probably, let's see, I'm gonna say about 2 years ago, and it was so, I felt like a veil was lifted. And when you have someone who is professionally trained to ask you questions in a way that can help you pull things out of you and have your mind thinking and processing in a way that you haven't had before, it really is like a veil being lifted. And once the veil is lifted, they can then give you tools to help you work through some things that might be causing depression, or just provide you with some clarity to lead you out of dark spaces and back toward the light. Yeah. Y'all, it's a vibe. I think everybody needs to go
vibe.
No, like it was life changing. And once you kind of, and it's one of those situations, like once you see it and once you recognize it, you can't go back. And it really was life changing. So for the heavy stuff, the stuff that might be right in the middle, and some of the things that might be considered light, whatever, however you consider it, but it is definitely like life changing. And I think everybody needs to go to therapy and just kind of unearth some things.
And even as like preventative care, right? Like you don't have to have panic attacks every night, right? It can be something in terms of like you want to make sure that you are, keeping up with your mental health regimen as much as you're keeping up with your physical health regimen. So absolutely, yes to all of that.